G'day guys and girls, welcome back Insta family. It's been a while, you probably haven't seen my mug on the live for a long time. Thought I'd get back into the swing of things and get some people lined up and get back into these fellow chats that we used to talk about. We used to, every week, every other week, we had someone pretty cool on, a content creator, and we talked to them about how they've been doing, what's been going on, how they got into their niche, all that kind of fun stuff. So today, I'm back. Here we are once again. See how things go. I don't know why I'm really nervous, but I feel like I shouldn't be because most of you all know who I am. Been doing this for a long time now, talking shit in front of a camera. Here we are once again. Live chats happening. It's going to be difficult, I think, to try and get my words into order because I can't remember what I used to say. And I think that's going to be a fun part. Me stuffing up and saying hello to everyone that says g'day. What's happening, Jay? What's going on, guys and girls? So today is a fun one. I'm bringing them back, live chats with friends. I have a list in front of me of people that will be coming out every other month. I'm going to be trying to do these every 3 weeks or 2 weeks. New content creator from all over Australia, if I can, all over the world. We have had some pretty cool people on board these chats before, all the way over from the other side of the world. I thought that was pretty cool. Another 4-wheel drive content creator. So today, let's get into a chat. I haven't seen them pop up just yet. Oh, yes, there they are. This one is, I don't know, it's a really random one. I don't know, you can't even remember how we sort of bumped into each other. Now there's a couple of us who are all pretty close friends now. I would say I don't like using the word content creators, but we are. This one is Kim, and she has been building and working on some pretty cool stuff. And this is, if no one doesn't know, this is actually her brand. I've been repping their stuff for a while now, and if anyone doesn't know, Flannies is my thing. So there you go. That's why I'm wearing it. So today I'm going to be talking to Kim. We're going to be talking all things mental health, how she's been doing, what's been going on, her motivation and all that kind of fun stuff, because she has been doing a sneaky little build that no one knows about just yet. And we're going to talk into why she decided to do a brand and where she's going in the future and what she wants to do. Another fun one for you guys to jump on board. If you don't watch this one, you can probably re-watch it again. I will be posting to YouTube or some type of social media platform so you can do some audio listening, because I know there's some people out there that actually don't want to see my face but actually just want to hear the chat. Anyway, let's try and get Kim in, get excited, crack a drink. I'm assuming everyone's sort of coming home. Even if you are coming home and you want to have a listen, plug your phone into your car and we'll be talking all things 4-wheel drive, all things content creating. Let's see if I can do this. Invite. It's difficult when I'm on my phone, don't know what I'm doing, trying to make things fun and entertaining for you guys to watch. Here we go. Another live chat with friends. Hopefully Kim is ready. There we go.
Hey,
Kim,
buddy. You got your drink?
I do. I have my drink. Monster Energy. Hey, what's up?
Well, I'm a little naughty today. I think I deserve it after the day I've had, so...
Have you seen the weather? I think it's definitely worth it. It's nice and sunny outside, and I think a nice beer or a drink is definitely something to crack right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm sitting outside today making the most of this sunshine, because we don't get very much of it here in Melbourne, or it doesn't last for very long, I suppose.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to rain this weekend, so take as much of the sun rays as you can, because it's going to change.
Laugh it up while we got it.
That's it. Do you want to get straight into these chats, Kim?
Let's do it. I feel like we chat a lot, but why not do it face to face, hey?
Yes, we have been chatting a fair bit. There's a couple of us that have been sort of talking about, don't you like using the word content creating? But there you go, that's the thing. We are, I guess, small content creators, and we are trying to get there in the end run where these guys and girls that are currently we are watching, we want to be. But anyway, get into our chats. What is your name, your Instagram handle, and where are you living or currently from?
So my name's Kim. I'm living in Victoria, and I have a couple of Instagrams, but this one is obviously my main one, Bushed Up AU. And I also have Kimberly Chambers, and then I'm also a graphic designer, so I have KC Design AU as well. So I've got a few, but Bushed Up is probably the one that is most applicable to your audience, Kieran.
Yes, you're not wrong there. The old 4-wheel driving, adventuring scene is definitely Bushed Up kind of brand. And that's where, I think how we sort of connected there was the adventure side of stuff. But
absolutely.
3 Instagrams. I don't know how you do it because I'm struggling just trying to run this one. That's crazy.
I've been doing it for a few years now, so I think over time I've just kind of built them. Like, you know, it's been about 7 years now between both businesses that I've been running them, so it's been a little while. Bushed Up's only 2 years old, but yeah, I do struggle to juggle them sometimes.
2 years old and thriving. Some pretty good following there, I must say. You've got some fantastic creators that jump on board and wrapping Bushed Up and showcasing what Australia has to offer. I think that's a pretty cool one, which is why, if anyone doesn't know, that's why I fucking wear it all the time.
Well, that's why it was kind of created. It was created, you know, I love being outdoors, adventuring, forward driving. My family's always done it. So it was created for like-minded people. And especially during COVID when we couldn't travel interstate, it was like, come on, let's introduce this more. And yeah, it's been really, I've been very, very fortunate for how far it's come in the last couple of years. And the amount of people I've met as well. That's more than anything, you know, people that you cross paths with who are like-minded and are keen to go out and, you know, have a 4B or go for a camp or go check out a trail or something. That's the kick that I get out of it.
Yeah, getting those connections and meeting like-minded people, those keywords you did say there, it's definitely difficult when we were coming through COVID because obviously we were locked down. This is why Chats with Friends sort of came about. I was trying to reach out to people who were struggling at that time. And these chats that I'm trying to get normalized within the group or community or forward driving and broader, I want to try and continue on. And that's, I guess the next question is, how have you been? What's been happening?
I've been well, as you know, I can't complain. I was a bit sick the start of the week, but we're on the mend now. But in general, I've just been keeping busy with this build. Like, this has been keeping my mind, my body, everything busy, you know, other than obviously on the side of working. But nah, I've been really well, keeping myself out of trouble.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. Keeping yourself out of trouble and making your mind continually active, because otherwise you start thinking some pretty bad thoughts. And I guess that's we're all human.
Yeah, that's it. You know, you've got to find things that kind of ignite you and give you that passion and like inspire you to keep you going. And that's what I'm about. I'm just chasing that next thrill, I guess. This one's been the last thrill I've been chasing.
The sneaky build that no one really knew about, and I think
no, I haven't really posted much.
Yeah, start posting about it. I think that's the one thing when we talk about Bushed Up. It's just a maximum of different people with different forward drives and camping adventures, and then obviously there is you, the creator of that page, who's actually doing their own build and hasn't actually posted it. So no one actually knows what's going on.
You know what's going on. Yeah, no, it's one of those things, you know, like you can kind of maybe relate to this. You can film all this content, but then it's one thing also putting it all together, stringing it all, making sure the narrative represents you. And, you know, I haven't actually got to that part because I'm not going to sit here and go, I know how to build a car. I'm a mechanic. I'm like, you know, good on the tools. I've been an apprentice this whole time. So this has taken up a lot of my, you know, mental capacity over the last couple of months, just learning how to put this thing back together and even learning like what an alternator was or, you know, what size sockets are and things like that. So I've just been busy, you know, keeping myself consumed in it. And then eventually I've got all this ripper content that when I get my hands on to edit it, it'll be out. Don't worry. I plan on posting it eventually.
Yes, I think there'll be a lot of people that'll be very keen to see what you post and how you've sort of come and curated all the way to the end, because it's nearly to the end and ready for you to take that first key and take to the bush.
Yeah, it's very, very close. It's very close. Probably in the next couple of weeks we'll be out on the tracks in it, which is so exciting because it's been off the road for probably 2.5, 3 years.
That's a long time to have a car off the road. I definitely know that feeling. You start pulling it apart and you realise, I'm in too deep now, I may as well keep pulling it apart. And then a couple of years go past, you're like, shit, now we're going to get this thing back on my road.
Yeah, for me it was, I could not find a bloody motor for the thing. Like, because, you know, the Zooks, they're not a common car. They're kind of, you know, like a little bit of a club culture car. the motor was so hard to kind of source, and that was probably the longest part of the whole process. But now that she's in, I'm super proud of where she's at, and yeah, I can't wait to like actually just use her. Not abuse her, but just use her.
Hey, we all have our different ideas of what we want to do with our cars, and you do whatever you want. It's your car in the end. And being able to see how far you've come, you should be pretty proud. I think that's one thing that everyone should be watching is if you are doing your own build or your own thing, you should be proud of where you come from and where you are now, because I don't think we all really look back and see how hard it was at the start until we have that time space or frame where everything sort of has changed.
Yeah, that's it. You can really see your development. Like when you're in it, you don't really see your development throughout the process. But when you're at the end and you look back at how far you come, you're like, holy crap. Like a validating moment for me was I went to Super Cheap and I knew what coolant I needed. And the lady just like, she was like serving me left, right, and center, and everybody else got pushed to the side. I was like, oh, I feel like I know the lingo a bit more than what I did before all this.
I think that's the main
my
thing as well.
more than anything.
Yeah, you learn along the way. For me, you're not wrong. This bonnet build bloody thing, it's been pretty crazy. And to anyone that has been watching or is currently watching, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have an idea and understanding, but I'm not a painter, I'm not a welder, I'm not a fabricator. I do design, but I wouldn't say I'm a proper engineering designer. All this stuff that I currently do is left wing, do whatever, see how it goes. If it turns out horrible, I obviously learn from that and I try again. I think for everyone, you should continue trying. Hopefully get Kim back. I think she froze there. Not sure. But if anyone is currently watching, I have Kim on and we're talking all things mental health. We will go into some niche questions. I'm not sure if I'm frozen. Probably not. Hopefully not. We'll soon find out. There goes Kim. I'm still on it. So we'll try and get Kim back. But everything I've sort of been doing is building up to a full build series on my car. It's going to be pretty hectic. I have bitten off a little bit more than I can chew, but I'll try my best to see if I can get it back in. There we go. Do it as best I can, you know? Come on, get back in. I don't know. Hope everyone's having a nice Friday because it is a fantastic day here down in Victoria. Send us a comment where you are. Hopefully Kim is back. There we go.
I don't know what happened there. Sorry, bud.
That's the old interwebs there. The old internet just saying, nah, not today.
Good old technology, huh? We depend on it, but it really lets us down sometimes.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Did you want to go into some niche kind of questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
First one is, what got you into this content creating kind of style? What was your deciding moment to start Bushed Up?
So with my background, I'm a graphic designer. So I've been running my own graphic design business for about 7 years. And my past history, I guess, my family all love four-wheel driving and camping. My mum's got a four-wheel drive. I've got 3 brothers. They've all got four-wheel drives. My stepdad's got a four-wheel drive. Growing up, I was always camping and all my friends love camping and things like that. So it was just maybe I just wanted to kind of merge my creative side and my adventurous side and bring it into one. And that's kind of how it started. You know, I'd found I was with the person I was with at the time. He was exactly the same as I am. We loved to go adventuring. We were all about, you know, meeting new people and kind of, we knew the community was already there. We weren't about, you know, creating a community because we felt the four-wheel drive community was always already there and so prominent. And we'd always learnt so much from our parents and, you know, friends and things like that. We just wanted to put our 2 cents in and help it grow. And that's kind of why Bushed Up started, and a way to, you know, meet new people and connect groups and people who really wanted to showcase and create content and put it out there, you know, not only learning from them, but giving them our knowledge as well, and just, you know, building kind of that base of a friendship with like-minded individuals that we could call and be like, hey, do you want to go away for a weekend or whatnot? So that's kind of how it all started. And now it's, you know, it's still continuing. It's taking a little bit of a different direction, but it's still, you know, made by like-minded individuals for outdoor enthusiasts.
I think you're not wrong there when you're saying you can be able to contact someone and say, hey, do you want to go for a wheel or just go for an adventure? Not even that, just to lend a hand when you need someone to hold a spanner or a torch or whatever it could be. Having
Can't
those...
get this bolt up. Can you come help me? Yeah, I've had to
well,
call
that's
a
it.
few of those favors lately.
Yeah, well, I think that's the thing, that whole community, like-mindedness of people being able to help each other is where it's sort of at. And this connection that we're currently doing through the phone is pretty much what we want. We want to try and connect people and bring people together. And I think the one thing for me when it comes to what we do is if you ever see one of us outside and you want to have a chat, we want you to have a chat. I think that's the
There's no
stigma
stupid
around.
question.
Yeah,
There's
you don't want to
nothing
interact.
stupid you can say.
Yeah, we want people to interact. Like if you see a nice car or you see someone that's wearing something, go up and have a chat to them. We're all the same. We're all in the same place for the same reason. We're all here to have some fun, earn some money, have a house and a dog and a family, or whatever it could be, and take that step into the adventure space and go outdoors and just live life. Should really be able to go out and just say hello to the next person, like walking down the street, say g'day, how's your day, kind of thing. I think
I really think that's kind of how we met, wasn't it? We were just kind of standing with,
yes,
like
that's
face
it.
to face, and you came up to me like, "Hey, Kim, nice to meet you." Finally, I was like, "Oh, hey."
Yeah, that's right. I went to Mark's Forward Drive. I was there to just connect with people. I was there doing some videos, and you were there looking at Mark Box's four-wheel drive, his LS, that he's got an 80, and I'm like, g'day, and you're like, oh shit, I realised it was me. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's just being able to connect and then obviously bring it together and then have that same conversation off the phone or away from Messenger. I think we could definitely try and do it.
Absolutely, and you know, everybody loves their cars. Like, everybody is proud of what they drive. Everybody loves their cars. So I think, you know, if having that conversation, everyone wants to make friends. Everyone wants to meet like-minded people. Everyone's like, oh, I want to meet people I can go camping with. And it's just about, you know, maybe seeing someone out and just starting that conversation, not being afraid, just going out on a limb. Like, even with this build, any Suzuki driver that I've run into out around Melbourne in the last 2 months has copped a hello, how's it going? Can I look under the hood from me? And, you know, it's just more like making that conversation and just meeting new people and sharing what I've learned. And then also, you know, they're always sharing things with me. And I love it. You know, it keeps me motivated, keeps me sane, keeps me inspired. And I think we need those things in our life, you know, to balance out the craziness of all the stress and work and whatnot. So
yeah, definitely. I think that was going to be the next question. What keeps you motivated, and who's your inspiration? Because I know there's a lot of people out there that have their own different styles of inspiration of people. Is there someone that you love to watch and you get those ideas and go, shit, I could probably do this for myself? Is there someone that you really watch?
oh, my watching style changes a lot, and and I don't mean to give you a really crappy answer, Kieran. Sorry. But like, I admittedly don't have anyone that I've kind of seen and I've gone like, oh, I want to be like them, or I want to, because with my line of work being a graphic designer, I try to be the opposite. I try to come up with creative concepts, passionate outcomes for my clients all the time. So, you know, I'm always trying to come up with my own style, so I'm not trying to look like somebody else or do what somebody else is doing as such. But in terms of people that I watch and get inspiration from, there is so many. And they're not even just in the four-wheel drive community. Like, you know, there's just general people like David Dobrik. Like, probably everybody knows who he is, but I love watching his videos and just the banter and the connection that he has with his friends, and like his style of videos and the content he creates. Not necessarily like the stupid stuff they do, but just the style.
Just the fun,
I really like that. But then, you know, I've been watching lots of Kuz Tech lately on his build of his Vitara, and, you know, I think his videos are polar opposite, and I love his content as well. But I wouldn't say there's probably one person that I aspire to. I see lots of people, I'm like, hey, I like what you're doing. Like, I'm going to adapt that somehow into how I'm doing it and make it my own. And the same with you. I think that's how we started the conversation. I was like, hey, I love these chats with friends. Like, this is different. This is what I want to see in the community. People actually talking and not just posting a nice photo of their car.
It's been really difficult, I must say, trying to keep a conversation going and trying to get people on board that actually want to do this, because I understand that doing a live chat is pretty invasive because it is so raw. Like if we stuff it up, it's too bad. It's
I'm
already
glad
been
you can't
recorded.
smell me right now,
Yeah.
just saying. Like.
Yeah, so I think in the future I will try and change this into more of a podcast based. Once I do have my shed up and everything set up, I will be creating more of an audio based kind of style thing, but also have this interaction where I do have someone beside me, or the other way around, it's on a computer, and these chats is definitely where it's at, and hopefully I can continue it along, because I know there's a lot of people who pretty much just said the same thing as you just said. They really enjoy just watching and listening to other people and how they sort of get to where they are now, and what they can maybe take from their ideas and to put it into their own. I think that question that I did ask you did nail it on the head right there. That was pretty much perfect.
Yeah, no, I think as well, like, you know, with everything going on in the world, it's good to kind of connect with one another, whatever shape or form it is. Like, we can't get out on the track. Having this conversation is great. And yeah, I'm all for it. Whatever you're doing, I'm signing up for it. And plus, I know it's inspired me as well. Like, the last couple of months, I know I've been a little quiet on Bushed Up, and that's just because, you know, I've been doing my own thing. Yeah, life, got other things going on. But moving forward, I want to put a face behind the brand, and I think people want to see that more, because then they, you know, they can talk and they can relate, and they might encourage others. Even if I just give one person right now the confidence to get on live chats with you, I'm proud of myself. I'll cheers to that.
Yeah, definitely cheers to that, because it is so difficult. Where everyone I've sort of had on so far, they've either been very confident and understood how this conversation works, or they've messaged me 5 minutes before and they're like, "Oh my god, I'm so nervous." I'm like, it's just a chat. Like, it's just us just talking. Don't worry about what's going on. It's just like a phone conversation or FaceTime without even, just pretend no one's watching. That's pretty much it. But going back into the niche questions.
Yes,
first car.
sorry.
Do you want to show us what the first car is?
Oh, she's right behind me. So as much as I've been building this car, this is also my first car. So I bought this 10 years ago when I was 18. It's my first car. And yeah, I used her for a few years, and then she's kind of done the ropes through the family whenever someone's not.
Oh. I think your reception is horrible.
Why it keeps doing that? It's like turned around on itself. My Google phone is listening to me or something. But yeah, no, this is my first car, 97 Vitara, short wheelbase. She's a soft top. There you go. There she is. She's got my.
I don't even know if I can see it, because somehow on my end you're like fully frozen.
Am I?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hang on. I don't know why it keeps doing that.
Because I know there's a section in my shed I do not use my phone because it just drops out. I was going to go out there because I have the bonnet pretty much ready for a cut and polish. So I was like, nah, stay inside, bit off.
Are you frozen, or can you see me?
Definitely still frozen on my end. I'm not sure if anyone else can see. If anyone is currently watching, do you want to drop a comment? Because I can only see me.
Can you see me now?
Otherwise, exit out, come back in, we'll do it again. It doesn't matter. This is what happens, technology.
Wait, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but I definitely cannot see you.
I don't know. I can see you. Like, I'm fully on this and everything. Hang on, I'll get back out and I'll come back.
Oh, there you go. Nope. Gone. See ya. All good on my end. Oh, damn. Bring it back. Come on. Hurry up. Get this rolling again. I don't know what happened there. I think it was on my end. I think it was just like we cut it out. I was like, fun. Good stuff. We'll try and get Kim back in, and we'll have a quick rundown on what she's doing with her car, all that fun stuff. And then we'll continue on with the questions. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's sort of keeping nice and hydrated, because it is warm, and I know it's going to rain again this weekend, so awesome. But see what happens. Hopefully Kim can come back. I don't know. Whatever. Has anyone got any questions? Because I know this is a long time coming. I've been trying to get back into the live chat things. Is there any questions that anyone sort of is currently watching or wants to know about, or what's happening? I think that's the main thing I sort of want to try and get across. Give some more information. I don't know where Kim has gone. She probably just had enough. There we go. Maybe it was just my end. Just cooked it. Said enough. Thank you, Sean. That was blue. I don't know.
You
Yeah,
think being a
everyone's like,
graphic designer, I'd have my like head around all this kind of technology, FaceTime and stuff, wouldn't you?
yeah, everyone's
Sorry,
like,
mate.
oh no, we could see you. I'm like, I couldn't see you. Anyway,
Yeah, I can fully see you and everything. It's just,
that's
I
good.
don't know. My phone went on battery saver mode, and for some reason, that seems to just muck it all up.
That's all right. Did you want to go through it again if you can? What the car
Yeah,
is? Yeah.
yeah.
What are
So
you doing?
this is the Vitara. I'm just going to stand here though because my phone cord is attached to the wall in the
Yeah.
garage.
Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, no, she's had a full engine rebuild. She's all underneath has all been redone. I'm redoing the whole interior as well. Yeah, she's my little beast. That's one of the two anyway. I've got another one that's 20 years older than she is, but 20 years, yeah, 20 years
Yeah.
older,
Younger. Younger.
younger, younger.
Yeah, because this is the
Yeah,
oldest.
one
Yeah.
moment. Sorry. Yeah, have a lot of that.
That colour's pretty cool. Why did you choose green? Is that something you really like?
So fun fact, that's the original color of the car.
Yeah.
And the 97 Vitara, there was only 1 year that came out in this color. So so it's called Seta Green. And there was only 1 year of the Vitaras that were released in this color. And I just so happened to, when I saw it those many years ago on Marketplace when I was 18, I fell in love with the color. And that's the reason why I bought it. I probably paid a little bit too much than what I should have back 10 years ago for it. But it was worth it because I love the color and I don't regret it still to this day because it's such a unique color. And I don't know if I disconnect this. I'm sorry if we go MIA, but we'll.
Go for it. Go for it. Go. I'm assuming you're gonna freeze anyway.
Did I lose it again?
Yeah, straight away.
What the hell?
I don't know. Don't stress. It's a good one for me on my end. If you guys are probably still seeing Kim on my end, Kim looks great. Just throws on you perfect timing.
What? Wait, can you see me?
Oh hell no. No.
Really?
I don't know what's going on. I haven't moved. Anyway, this is what happens. This is chats with friends. Like I said, this is very live, very raw. If we stuff it up, it is what happens. I'm just a person that likes to talk a bit of shite, and they're pretty raw. Yeah. I hope everyone, like I said, I hope everyone's doing well. The next coming weeks or whatever lists of people. We have Kim this week. If anyone is currently watching, maybe I'm not sure. Go talk to him. His name is Jay with a fantastic 60. We got Bella and Matthew. If anyone doesn't know, they'll be on soon. We'll be chatting to them. We had another cool content creator I've been chatting to for a while. He does always currently working with Pat Four-Wheel Drive, I think it's called. Anyway, he's there touring some Ford. I think it was a Ford Escape, if I recall. He's touring around Australia. Hey, Jake, yes, we will be having you on soon, man. We'll work some dates out. But anyway, and then Mark Boxer from 3 Foot Monster. You probably see this one behind me. He is the owner of this contraption. Goes for your GoPro. Our action camera. It is a full magnet system that goes onto your car, and it's so strong. I did a river crossing with this, and it was perfect. Just stayed on there. I was super surprised. So there you go. And there'll be a lot more coming on. I'll be reaching out to. So in the future, maybe 2023, I will hopefully maybe consider doing it as a podcast. So this will be more podcast based. So you guys, if you want to listen, it'd be in audio form. And if you want to watch on YouTube, we'll go back on YouTube and you guys can listen to us stuff up every 5 minutes and, have some fun. Goddamn hot. Yes. I don't know where Kim went. Her phone's probably cooked it. But that's technology for you. I did see someone say that on air is backwards. I think it's because my camera is the wrong way around. So probably why it looks like it's backwards. Come on down. Oh, damn. Did I press the right thing? Oh, yeah.
I just ran and found the biggest extension lead I can find. And I'm walking out.
You're probably going to drop out again. I don't know if it's a shed. I feel like it's the shed thing. Because I know in my shed, bad ass reception. Horrible reception. Anyway. any questions, like I said, there'll be some things coming up in the next couple of weeks. I will be dropping episode 1 of this build series I'm currently doing. You can probably see behind me there's a GQ Unison Patrol, and that is what I'm rebuilding. There we go. Asset Diamundi. 1 more, 3 more times, 5 more times. I don't know. Can't keep count. Stay outside. Whatever you do.
I got a bit excited and I pulled the end of the charger out of the phone, which disconnected it again.
Oh,
sorry about that. All right, where were we? I was showing you the car before I just
see if you can zoom in. Do the old zooming boys.
The what?
Try and zoom in so you don't walk into the shed. I think it's just dropping out with a shed when you go into the shed.
Oh, it's my battery. For some reason, when it goes 25%, it cuts off all my apps.
Yeah.
Does your phone do that?
No.
I need to fix that. Don't get a Google phone. I'm just going to pop the bonnet so I can show you underneath, because that's where the hard work has been.
Yes, I did see that. It has been out and it has been had some pretty cool things put on it and redone to it.
Yes. Oh. I'm going to pop you down for 1 second.
It's a nice shed.
Not too closely because I have to clean it.
Okay, that's all right. What are you talking about? It looks pretty clean.
Yeah, so she's had a bit of work done to her.
Yeah.
But no, I'm very, very, very proud of where she's at.
I think when you say being proud, you definitely have to be, because obviously not having that mechanical background knowledge, and you have had a little bit of help and they've guided you along the way and you've learned, and now you've had the chance to actually drive it and take it out. Being proud, that proud moment saying, I did that myself, is pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think for me, like, my brother's been helping me, but he's no mechanic and he doesn't know guitar is like the back of his hand as well. So it's been a big learning experience for both of us. And the biggest thing why I did want to learn it myself is I didn't want to get stuck on the track and have to call him. You know, I wanted to kind of be able to have the basic knowledge, or have a knowledge to be like, oh yeah, that sounds like the GIF, or that sounds like this, or oh yeah, I might be able to do that. So that's why I've really tried to put my head in and take initiative, so I know what my car does, and it's great to fix it. Hopefully.
Yeah, you're not wrong, because I know there's a lot of people out there they have a four-wheel drive and they probably wouldn't even know where the spare wheel is or where the jack is in their car. And that's, I get that. I definitely understand that. You don't have to know everything about your car, but those little things just to be able to help you get yourself out of the bush is very knowledgeable. And we only learn it from experiencing it or someone sort of guiding us along the way.
Absolutely, absolutely. I wouldn't have been able to do it without my brother, that's for sure. He's put me through my little apprenticeship very well.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I'm exactly the same. My dad has been helping me. He knows a lot more than me, and he's built hot rods before. So, yeah, I've been learning through him. And for me, I'm actually a qualified landscape architect and a draftsman. So I'm actually not even a mechanic or a painter. Like, that's not even anything what I do.
For you, buddy.
Yeah, so we all learn somewhere. That's, I guess, the main thing. Here's a good question for you. Now the car's nearly ready. Where's somewhere you want to go? Somewhere you've always wanted to go to and take the car? Next trip or adventure?
I've got a trip that I'm planning for next year. I want to go over to WA. I want to do a bit of a WA trip along the coast. Yeah. So that's something that I have in the works at the moment that I'm planning with a few people. So that's somewhere that I've always wanted to go with this car, take the soft top, cruise down the, the dunes and things like that. And I love WA. So yeah, that's a trip of mine. But I just want to get out in it, just in general. Just take me places. I'm talking to the car, by the way, then.
It definitely will take you places. The car is ready to rock and roll. And it's just obviously now to wait for that roadworthy and get yourself back out there.
Yes, not long now.
Definitely not long now. Yeah, you're very close. So hopefully we start seeing some more of the Vitara and you getting out and seeing some pretty cool places.
You will definitely be seeing more of me. I've got some big ideas for the next 12 months with Bushed Up and some trips and some Bushed Up day outs. And we've had some ideas in the works that we want to, do a little bit of collaborating together on. And yeah. I'm excited for what's to come and where this car's going to take me. Hopefully far, hopefully Hopefully I don't get on the first trip and it conks it.
Hey, we've got to try and get those bugs out sooner than later. So the better it is it conks out first off, the better it is for the next time. If you do start doing WA and you drive all that way, it can actually last the distance.
Well, that's been the reason why it's not roadworthy yet, because all the test drives have kind of flared up something else that I've had to fix or tighten or something. So it's a complete learning process. I knew it would be from the get-go, but even once it was done, it wasn't just as simple as turn the key, okay, let's drive the car, you know?
Yes, I do know. It's bloody difficult. But
Kim thought that in the beginning.
As for like the things you have done, is there a favorite thing that you like and you have done on the car? Is it like a favorite modification? Is it the color or like the respray? Like, because I know you said you were touching stuff up, or is it the engine cover, or what could it be? Is it something you really love that you've done to the car or want to do?
So I've been redoing the interior panels because that's something that was absolutely just deteriorated. You know, it was just, they were all, the sun had got to them with the soft top, so the vinyl was almost, you could almost snap it. It wasn't even, you know, anymore. Like the visors were snappable, the vinyl. So, and the back walls and things like that. So I've pulled them all off, put new board up, wrapped it in black vinyl. I've gone and got some marine vinyl as well that I'm making custom seat covers, and I've redone the visors and things like that. Put new lighting strips on the inside. The inside's probably my favorite part of it, but that's just because I think I've been able to make it look pretty. My brother's like, you don't need to put this much effort into the inside. I'm like, yeah, but it looks pretty. He's like, it's just going to get dirty and muddy.
Hey, if it makes you happy and you're creating something pretty cool from it, I think, why not just go for it? You don't have to have like the bare minimum four-wheel drive where it's obviously quite lifted and it has nothing in the inside. It can be, I guess, the both of function over form or form over function. I think for me, the functionality of my car, the way it looks, definitely, we know it drives, but it looks like a dog shit, excuse my French. But in the future, it won't look like that. But it's good to see that you are taking the time and the effort to both do make the car work quite well, and then obviously make the car look quite nice and pretty, like you said.
I did read one comment though that has really stuck with me, that I need to put lockers before lights. That's general rule apparently. People were like, don't worry about lights, put lockers in first. I was like, okay, no worries.
Look, I would only suggest that if you are doing quite very difficult tracks. And I'm guessing you're not going to be doing that. I'm guessing you'll want to be doing more touring-based stuff where you want to see some more places. But hey, if you can afford a locker, probably going to do it. Go for it.
You know I'm going to do it. You know I'm going to do it. Yeah. One thing I have learned about these, like through this process, it never stops. It's just one thing after another, after another, after another. And there's so much out there to buy and put on your car. Yeah. And, you know, it's, I've got lots of big ideas for this rig.
It's cool to see. And we, as for everyone that is watching or is about to currently watch, we want to see it. We want to see more of it. It's really cool to see another female driver that is currently building her car in her shed and about to take it out and take it on some tracks. So we want to see more of it. I think we want to see more content creators just like yourself. Doesn't have to be a female, male, whatever. We want to see more. See more of these cool stuff, because I know there's heaps more in a shed hiding that no one wants to post, because just like yourself, you are a little bit nervous, and who cares what people think? It's because it's something you like. Who cares if the person beside you doesn't like it? If you like it and you enjoy what you've done, well, that's too. I'll give you all these ones.
That's it. I'm excited to post my content and show everyone kind of all the hard work that I've been putting in. You know, it's almost like I'm going to probably start posting photos soon of it finished, and all this hard work, it's not going to be not shown. It's going to come out, and I've got, as I said, I've got a few ideas on a few different platforms that I want to release the content on as well. So maybe, you know, do some YouTube, a few other things. So yeah, I'll post it. You'll be the first to know, don't worry.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. We'll definitely get into it, and hopefully do some more cool, fun stuff along the way. Here's a fun one. Do you have any hidden talents? And if so, what are they?
Hidden talent. I have a hidden talent, but I won't say it here. I will keep it to myself. I'll keep it hidden. I'll keep my hidden talent hidden.
Okay, we'll keep it hidden then. But
Yeah.
that is definitely something I'd always ask everyone. If anyone doesn't know why I'm asked that, it's just a general question coming to the end of the video or our live chat. What's hidden talent? You could probably tell us when we go camping for next summer. That's something you do know something that will come up.
Maybe if I have a few drinks in, you might see it. But yeah, that's my hidden talent's probably not G-rated for this channel.
That's right. Someone will probably see it when you get had a couple more drinks around the fire and you actually got the Suzuki in the background. I think you'll be more relaxed and ready to, take on your adventures.
I can't wait. Can't wait to get out there, and the summer's going to be great. You know, it's hopefully the floods, subside a little bit and the rains subside so people can get out there and use some of these campgrounds that are out there. But yeah, no, I'm excited to get out and sit around the campfire and have a few drinks and talk some shit.
Yeah, I think that's what it's all about, trying to get out and just enjoying the everyday life other than work. It's somewhere we can just relax. That's the main one.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you know we've actually been on this chat for half an hour? See what I mean? Time goes pretty quickly.
Well, I think I dragged it out a bit with my cut in, cut outs, my poor reception and my poor, making you wait a little bit. So I am sorry about that, Kieran.
That's all right. No stress. It's all good. It's the part of having fun and learning about this bloody thing that we call our phones on social media. Who cares? We are all human in the end.
I did charge my phone before this meeting, full well knowing that I was going to be using it, the video for half an hour, but it just has died too quick. So sorry about that.
Never mind. That's all good. But we'll end on this one. I must say a very big thank you for actually joining me and taking the time out for this coming back into Chats with Friends. And hopefully now some people understand who is running Bushed Up and why you created it and actually what you're about to do and going to do with your little green rig that's here behind you.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to put my face behind this brand. I think it's been a little while since I've had my face. And I don't think I've actually ever spoken behind the channel. I've always been the person behind the camera. So it feels a little bit odd to be on this side of the camera for once. But yeah, thanks for giving me the opportunity and I had a good chat.
Anytime. Enjoy the rest of your nice sunny day, having a couple more drinks, get back into that car so you can get on the road, and we'll see you hopefully out on the track soon.
You will indeed. You too, mate. Have a good night.
Bye.
See ya.